Hi everyone. All right. I know I'm not there today, but we are still going to go over a few things. Mainly, we're going to go over vitamins. So, let's start from the beginning. Vitamins are an organic chemical that your body needs. Now, we've talked about carbohydrates, we've talked about lipids, and we've talked about proteins. Your body needs all three. Another nutrient. Remember, nutrients are chemicals the body needs to prosper. Another nutrient the body needs are vitamins. And you need those only in small amounts. You need them to stay healthy. You need them to prevent becoming sick, being ill, or getting a disease. Now, if you look over here, look at this picture. Look how many different vitamins there are. There are vitamin A, B1, B2, B5, B6, B9, B12, C, D, K, PP, E, F. Whew! There's a lot of vitamins. But I only need you to remember two. We're only going to go over two in this class. First one and foremost is vitamin C. This one is so important. Vitamin C not only helps heal your wounds, but it helps boost your immune system. It helps you fight diseases. It helps you fight sicknesses. It helps you get better after you become sick. It is such a good thing to try and take if you're starting to feel like you have a cold, if you're starting to feel like you have a fever. Vitamin C is the thing to get. Now, where do you find it? Well, let's look at those pictures over here. Let's see. We can find vitamin C in citrus. So that's things like this grapefruit, like this orange, like this kiwi, these lemons, this papaya, this pineapple, all fantastically full of vitamin C. But we can also find vitamin C in leafy greens. Now, that's just a fancy word for salad. So, things like broccoli, kale, spinach, beans, we're going to find lots of vitamin C. And vitamin C helps us, or helps prevent a disease. And this disease is called scurvy. Now, scurvy is a weird disease. It is a disease pirates and sailors used to get way back when they used to sail the ocean for 2 or more months. Scurvy happens when you don't get enough vitamin C. Your gums being the skin around your teeth, starts to swell up. Look how swollen this skin is. Swollen, it gets bigger. And as it gets bigger and bigger, eventually it pops. And when it pops, blood starts coming out of these swollen gums. And when blood starts coming out, teeth start falling out. Scurvy is a gross disease. It causes your gums to bleed and causes you to lose teeth. Now, besides vitamin C, we also have vitamin D. Vitamin D is used to keep bones healthy, and you can find it in eggs, fish, milk, but interestingly enough, it is one of the few vitamins that your body can make. Now, you can only make it in your skin, and you can make it if you're outside in the sun. That feeling you get of feeling nice when you're out in the sun, that feeling of happiness, that is you making vitamin D. Vitamin D is important for bones. It keeps our bones supported. It allows our bones to be strong. And without vitamin D, we get a disease called rickets. And rickets happen when your bones aren't strong anymore. If you look at this picture here, in this picture, we can see the bones are starting to bend. They're not straight anymore. They're starting to curve. And when that happens, they're in danger of breaking. Now, this curving happens because the bones aren't strong enough to hold up the body anymore. For example, this here, my bottle, let's say this is a normal bone. It can hold all the weight. It is really strong. But, let's see, what else do I got? This piece of paper. Piece of paper, let's say it's a bone without vitamin D. It can't hold any weight. It collapses right away. And you see, as it collapses, it starts to bend. And that's what happens with rickets. The bones are starting to bend because the bones can't support the full weight of a person anymore. All right, so that's why vitamin D is important. It helps keep our bones strong and prevents rickets. Minerals. Okay, so we've talked about all the nutrients that you need that are made from carbon. There's a couple of nutrients that you need that are not made from carbon. They're actually made from metal. And these are inorganic materials. They're called minerals, and you need them only in small amounts. If you get them in small amounts, you can stay healthy. Things like calcium, magnesium, potassium, zinc, and iron are all great examples of minerals. And again, like vitamins, I'm only giving you guys 2 examples. So the first one that I'm giving you is iron. Iron is super important for the body. You need it for healthy blood cells. Remember, your blood carries oxygen. You breathe in, you get that good oxygen, and that oxygen is carried everywhere in your body thanks to blood. Now, the iron in blood is what allows you to carry oxygen. If you don't have enough iron, you get what's called anemia. That is an iron deficiency. And people with anemia feel tired. They feel weak, and they feel tired and weak because their blood is not full of oxygen. And that causes them to feel sleepy and tired. And you know what? Sometimes these people even faint because they don't have enough iron in the system. They don't have enough oxygen because there's no iron to carry it. Now, you can find iron in meats, in beans, and in nuts. All right, our final one is calcium. Calcium is used to have healthy bones. You have it in your teeth. It's great for your teeth. And you need calcium for muscle contractions. It's also in cheese, eggs, milk, and leafy greens. All right, so like I said, you can find it in cheese, eggs, milk, and leafy greens. And remember, leafy greens are things like spinach, are things like kale. And there is a disease called calcium deficiency. It's not really a disease. It's something that happens. And when that happens, your bones become very weak. Kind of like when you're missing vitamin D. But there's an extra thing that happens. In calcium, since calcium is used for muscle contractions, if you don't have enough calcium, your muscles cannot function correctly. And when this happens, they start moving by themselves. You start to twitch. And these muscle spasms are caused because your muscles can't be controlled on a regular basis anymore. So when we don't have enough calcium, our muscles start kind of twitching, moving on their own because we don't have enough to control them. So calcium is a very important mineral to have in your body. You can find it in all of these things. Things like yogurt, milk, oranges, cheese, almonds, turnips. They're all good for this. And look at this. Oranges, so far have had iron. They have had vitamin C. They are good to eat. I recommend eating an orange as often as possible. All right, guys. That's it. What you're going to do now after you've taken your notes completely, you guys are going to move on to doing the reading. If you have a friend in class who doesn't have access to haiku, please let them watch this video so they can take the notes as well, okay? Just kind of pass it on and let them watch this video too so they can take the notes, right? Everyone wants to take notes. That's the best part of coming to science class. All right, guys. I'll see you all next week. A great job today, and enjoy the weekend. Bye, everybody.